In a night vision, right? In a night, and brothers, it could be any time, but a lot of the visions you get at night. And I don't really usually get a lot of dreams, but I've been having visions. Some heavy visions at night. Okay? Blessed be the name. Slacker. When was he? Then was the secret revealed unto Daniel in a night vision. When Daniel blessed the power of heaven. Why did he bless that? Why did Daniel bless the power of heaven? Because that's who we receive what? Wisdom from. Even the people in the world, have it as they boast of their profession. But who gave them, if you're a mechanic, you're some type of form of technician, who gave them that wisdom? It was Yahawashi, the Heavenly Father. If you were a plumber, who gave you that wisdom? It was Yahawashi. If you were an electrician, who gave you that wisdom? It was Yahawashi. If you were a good athlete, a pro athlete, who gave you that talent? It was the Heavenly Father. You didn't do anything. Right? If you was a good weightlifter, who gave you that strength? It was not of yourself. It was the Heavenly Father. Right? Bear me just a minute. And wisdom and might are his. So even strength. If someone's really strong, you see them strongmen competitions? Who gave him that strength? Who gave him that strength? It was Yahawashi. All wisdom comes from him. Verse 21, he changes the times and the seasons. It's the Heavenly Father that does that. But Esau, again, what's he done? What was it, a month back, 2 weeks back? He put the times, what? Was it back? He put the times forward. So Esau, he changes the time. He has what? The so-called leap year. Add today, what? Adds the hours. Add today. That's all off. Okay? Really, we don't really know what time we're in. Really. Because Esau's changed the times. But the Heavenly Father has changed the times as well. His time is right. Esau's timing is wrong. Because this man, he's a counterfeit. And that's why you had a thing called Gregorian calendar. The Gregorian calendar was set by a solar, by the sun. That's off. Because the calendar is supposed to be dictated by the moon. Moon cycles. That's how you get the weeks. That's how you get the months. It's not dictated by the sun. Why was the Gregorian calendar set up by the solar? Because Gregory, I forgot what his name was, who said that. He was what? A witch, a warlock. He was a worshipper of the sun. That's why he done it according to the sun. He revealeth the deep and secret things. He knoweth what is in the darkness. Right? The mysteries. And the light dwelleth with him. Right? Wisdom. I thank thee and praise thee, O power of my fathers, who has given me wisdom and might. So all praises belong to Yahawashi. All wisdom and might comes from him. Okay? And has made known unto me now what thou desirest of thee, for thou hast not made known unto us. Right? The king's matter. And this is when the prophet Daniel was breaking down the interpretation for Nebuchadnezzar the king. Because the Magi's, well, they were Magi's, but they didn't have the understanding. And Nebuchadnezzar made haste to what to destroy all the men within that region. Because they never understood. So yes, all knowledge is from Yahawashi. Let me check the time. Time has gone so fast. We're going to go a little bit longer. Bear with me just a minute. Okay, bear me just a minute. I want to get something that's, you know, on point. And you know what? We might as well go into it. A part of the basics is learning of Yahawashi. So, when you learn about this truth, what are the things you're going to start off from? What are you going to start off from? You're going to start off from the basic, fundamentals. Such as, first thing, the name. The name is important. Right? Let's go to Proverbs 30. The name is important. It's not Joshua. It's not Joshua ben Yosef. I thought that was the name, and this before I came into the truth. I thought his name was Joshua ben Yosef. Bear me just a minute. Go to Proverbs 30. Okay. He has a name. Right? Am I supposed to know that name? Proverbs 30. And for who have ascended up into heaven, or descended, who have gathered the wind in his fists, okay? Who have bounded waters in his garments, who have established the ends of all the earth. What is his name? And what is his son's name, if thou can tell? So it tells us, abounded in a garment. This shows you the Heavenly Father has a garment. The Heavenly Father has a garment. He has hands. Right? Yes. But it says, what is his son's name? What is his name? And his son's name is thus can tell. So you would need to know the name of the Heavenly Father and his Son. And we say it a lot. It's Yahawah. The name of the Heavenly Father is Yahawah. And his Son's name is Yahawah. He is deliverer. Okay? Yahawah. Okay? So the name is important. So that's one of the first things you want to know. Is how can you say you know someone, but alright, it's like you say you know someone. Oh, what's their name? I don't. But hold on, you name spell it. So if you know someone, that's the first thing you were going to know was their name. And you're going to call them by their name. Okay? You can't say you know someone, but you don't know their name. You don't know anything about them. Then describe this individual, but you can't describe him. So that means you don't really have a relationship with that individual because you don't know him, and you don't know his name, and you don't know his description. For you to know someone, what? For you to have a relationship, that means you would have to know. Go to Revelations. This is Revelation. Okay. Revelations 1. The revelation of Yahawah, which the Most High gave unto him, okay, to show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass, and sent and signified it by his angel and his servant John. This was a revelation, a revealment of the description of Yahawah and how he looked, okay, and signified it, okay, by his angel and his servant John. Alright? The angels, a lot of the times, they would bring what? Their messengers. So what? They would bring what? Messengers. They would sup with what? The men of the Lord. Okay? Who bear the records. So the angels, they have what? They have records. They have the testimony of Yahawashi. Okay? And of the testimony of Yahawashi Mashiach. Right? And of all the things that he saw. Blessed is he that readeth. So it's one thing to read, but it's another thing to actually have the understanding of what you're reading. Blessed is he that readeth. Right? To comprehend. And they that hear the words of his prophecy. So yeah, to read and to hear the words of prophecy. Okay? And keep those things which are written therein at hand. For the time is at hand. Jump straight to Revelations 1 and 9. I, John, who also am your brother, okay, and companion in tribulation, right? Because back then, to teach this word, there was great what? Persecution. It wasn't an easy deal. And in the kingdom of patience of Yahawah Mashiach was in the isle that is called Patmos, for the word of the Most High, and for the testimony of Yahawah Mashiach, because he was a prisoner. Yes, most of the apostles, the disciples, they were what? Prisoners. They suffered greatly for bringing out this word. Greatly. Okay? And I was in the spirit of the Lord's day, Yahawah's day, and I heard behind me a great voice as of a trumpet, saying, I am the Alpha and Omega, and the last, referring to Yahawah, right? And what I see is right in the book, so that's why this is written. And send it unto the 7 churches, which are in Asia, and unto Ephesus, and unto Smyrna, and unto Pergamos, and unto Thyatira, unto Sardis, and unto Philadelphia, and unto Laodicea. And I turned to see this voice that spake with me. And being turned, I saw 7 golden candlesticks. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man. And the candlesticks represent the angels. Okay? And it says, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot. So Yahawah, he had a long garment right down to the foot. Okay? And girt about the paps with a golden girdle. He had a belt around his what? Midsection. Okay? His head and his hairs were like wool. That's the description I've got this side of me today. His head and his hairs were like wool. White woolly hair. Okay? White woolly hair. You know, I thought I'd bring out this image with me today. This was the description of Yahawah. His true description according to the King James Bible. This is how he looked. Okay? He didn't look like someone out of the Bee Gees. Okay? This is how he looked. Dark, white woolly hair. As wool. Right? The Messiah, he had a what? A Jackson 5 afro. Right? The one who they ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Okay? We have to push out this image. Okay? Because Yahawah, he had an image. He had a way he looked. Alright? Let's put this back. Gotta get these signs out sometimes, man. Can't just leave them and collecting dust. There, just a minute. That's the description of the Messiah. And it says, as white as snow. And his eyes was the flame of fire. So we had what? His eyes, the whites of his eyes were red. Because he liked to drink a lot of wine. Let's go to Genesis. Genesis 49. Genesis 49 and see if I can find it. And 12. His eyes shall be red with wine. So that's the reason why his eyes were red. The whiteness of his eyes were red, because he liked to drink a lot of wine. Okay? And he wasn't a wine bibber. It's just that the Pharisees were calling him. He wasn't a wine bibber. He just liked a bit of wine now and then. Okay? And his teeth white with milk. Go back to where we are. Revelation 12. And 15. And his feet like unto fine brass. Okay, his feet like unto fine brass. So if you have brass, and brass is close to what? Yellowy, goldily. If you put brass in the furnace, how's it going to turn out? It's going to turn dark. So if you put anything in the furnace, it's going to turn dark. And it's going to burn in the furnace. Okay? So that means they were what? Dark skin. Yahawashi was dark skin. He was a dark skinned man. If they burn in the furnace, and his voice is the sound of many waters. He had a deep voice. That's why Yahawashi was able to teach what? Multitudes. Multitudes, thousands. He never had a mic, he never had a microphone. He never had none of that. Let me check time. Okay, he was able to teach multitudes. Okay, of people. He had a deep voice, he had bass in his voice. Yahawashi was